This is Fieldsports Channel News. A move to ban trail hunting in North Yorkshire has been defeated in what's being described as a victory for common sense. Councillors voted against a proposal to outlaw trail hunting on council-owned land. The ruling Conservative group rejected a proposal from Labour councillor Rich Moore. They said hunting delivered a significant and irreplaceable benefit to the local community. The decision has been praised by the Countryside Alliance.
We're pleased with that decision. It's a logical decision. It's a common sense approach because it's a lawful activity, and why should local councils be getting involved in making decisions beyond what the government's saying? The government have said categorically they're not going to make any changes to the Hunting Act, so it's not for local councils to police, and this council has identified that.
The National Gamekeepers organisation says the RSPB needs to deliver facts to back up claims that raptors are being illegally killed, or to stop making unfounded accusations. In an article in the Daily Mail, the charity alleges golden eagles and hen harriers are being shot in the hours of darkness by keepers in Scotland using night vision scopes. The RSPB says there are 71 instances of birds wearing satellite tags disappearing. The bird charity admits that most raptors die in their first year. Meanwhile, prosecutions for raptor persecution are at an all-time low, according to the RSPB. The NGO's Tim Weston calls for the RSPB to stop making allegations without providing proof.
There is absolutely no evidence contained within the article that any wrongdoing has been done. And in the British Isles, we're certainly innocent until proven guilty. Now, if a crime has been committed, and a crime against raptors has been committed, the NGO and other shooting organisations are completely against that, and that must stop. But to have supposition, innuendo, and being able to get it into the national press and make an accusation is simply unfair at the point before there's any evidence.
Hundreds of businesses in Scotland are urging the Scottish Government not to pursue the proposed wildlife and Muirburn licensing bill in its current form. There are almost 400 signatories on a new letter delivered to the Scottish Environment Minister, Gillian Martin. It's signed by people including the Duke of Northumberland, as well as butchers, joiners, a florist, fencing firms, electricians, plumbers, caterers, mechanics and builders. All claim the new Grousemoor licensing bill will cause harm to their businesses and decimate a rural economy worth an estimated £350 million to Scotland. The historic Ockbrook Gun Club in Derby is asking for help to raise funds after thieves made off with equipment. The club, which has around 100 members, lost its tractor, quad bike and lawn mowers in the attack. It fears it may close down if it can't replace the stolen equipment, which is used to run small shoots and events. Club members are also trying to raise funds to pay for improved security after the raid. This is the second time the club has been broken into in recent years.
You know, we can't keep replacing £5,000 worth of equipment. If it keeps happening, we essentially cause the club to fold. It would be a little heartbreaking for us to be put out of action by actions like this.
If you want to help out, Ockbrook has set up a Just Giving page to try and raise £5,000 to replace the stolen kit and install security cameras. One of Prince Harry's charitable organisations has stepped in to buy the largest white rhino herd in captivity. A US charity, African Parks Foundation, has bought the 2,000 southern white rhinos in the platinum rhino herd for sale since the spring. Spiralling security costs forced owner John Hume to sell up. APF plans to release the animals into the wild, even though poaching has wiped out most wild rhinos in recent years. The Duke of Sussex is president of African Parks Foundation. The largest gathering of saltwater anglers ever seen in the UK have taken part in the Orvis Saltwater Fly Fishing Festival. A group of 180 anglers fished the waters around Chichester Harbour in a 3-day event. It's a catch and release competition with anglers fishing fly tactics for bass, mullet and other saltwater species. The bass prize was shared between anglers Steve Laws and Ben Worley, who both caught fish measuring 59 centimetres. Matt Fender won the mullet prize with a massive 60-centimetre fish. The multi-species prize was claimed by Lewis Clark. One of Britain's rarest birds has moved a step closer to extinction. The Game and Wildlife Conservation Trust estimates there are only 300 Kappa Kali left in Scotland. The figure follows an upbeat RSPB figure of 542, which suggested a slight rise in the bird's numbers. The RSPB is one of the partners from the conservation industry that runs the main Kappa Kali conservation project in Scotland at a cost of many millions in taxpayers and lottery cash. However, the bird charity is ideologically opposed to predator control. It's currently experimenting with diversionary feeding of predators, which involves placing deer carcasses out on open ground during the laying season. The GWCT says the only way to save the bird is to control the predators that eat their eggs and kill chicks. The Great Britain team has won 4 medals in the first ever rimfire precision rifle world championships in Italy. Britain was among 19 nations taking part in Perugia, with 197 competitors involved in the event. Britain won 3 bronze medals in the junior, ladies and factory rifle divisions. The men's open team won silver and had 2 team members placed in the overall top 10. And finally, it seems the Atlantic bluefin tuna is heading inshore. This video is taken by anglers Emma Drysdale and John Trevitt at Start Point in Devon. It shows tuna chasing garfish and mackerel within a few yards of the shoreline, but Emma and John aren't alone. Here's another clip filmed last week by carp angler James Floyd, who saw these bluefin jumping while he was paddling his kayak near Lyme Regis in Dorset. You can see the full-length clips on their Facebook pages, links below. You are now up to date with Fieldsports Channel News. Stalking the stories, fishing for facts.